What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Battlestar. Uh, Hoping that everything works out good. So far, it looks good on the Streamlabs OBS. So as always, I'm your host, the Battlestar. Today, we're going back to Subnautica. I do want to apologize for my previous stream. We were having some technical issues. We were trying to bring the game, but we were also trying to add some new elements to the stream, and that ended up jamming up some of the hardware that we have. Hopefully, all the audio and everything's working just fine. If not, let me know. The unified chat is up. Once again, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook. So whatever your streaming platform preference is, you're going to find us there. So to just give a bit of an example, for those of you that don't know, Subnautica is a game where we crash land on an ocean planet. So as you can see on the screen right now, there's not really any land anywhere to be seen. I'm currently standing on my life pod. So we crash landed on this big ship right here on the right. That's called the Aurora. And then the Aurora's exploded twice now, so that's why it looks like that, because when it crash landed, it didn't look like that. Alright, so when you first get in, you don't get any real instruction. Your life pod's kind of all messed up. It's on fire. This is your storage bin. There's some food and a little bit of water in there. But that's pretty much it. The game really doesn't tell you much. You basically have to go either dive from up top or submerge yourself from the bottom and kind of just explore the game. Just exit the life pod. So you'll automatically get, I'm playing on survivor mode, so I have to pay attention to my health, my hunger, my O2 and all that. You'll automatically get a mask and a wetsuit or a suit that'll protect you from the elements. So you can just kind of go about and just have a good time and swim around. You'll have to collect fish and different species to generate food and water, because you're gonna have to make your own stuff to kind of survive. As you go around, you'll use the fabricator to make your own tools, make your own equipment, different things like that. Once you get, I put in about 30 hours into this game, so once you hit the 30-hour mark, you can start making some really cool stuff. Like I have a thermal knife, I have my power glide, which you can get early in the game. But probably my favorite part of the game, other than swimming around and just exploring the ocean and just being underwater, is the cool things that I get to make. Welcome to my underwater sea base. I don't really have a name for it yet. So we'll start at the front. This is my sea moth, Bodie McBoatface 1. Behind it is my submarine, full on sub. See? Bodie McBoatface 2. Bodie McBoatface is also carrying our power armor, which we'll use to basically excavate and get a whole bunch of new stuff. Over time, you can upgrade and you can just build a bunch of different things, and you'll have to pay attention to the important things that go on within the base, like hull integrity, power, stuff like that. Right now I'm planting. I have a bunch of stuff growing around the base, stuff that'll help with materials gathering and things like that I need that are harder to find. So for instance, right now I'm trying to grow a bunch of deep shroom because it's good for making a couple of different things. Then I'll come over here and I'll plant it. See if I slice this one. So these are just some of the different things you can do within the game. Let's go check out the base. So I built this more for function than form. So this is the first level. I have my battery chargers, my modification table. All these storage lockers are almost full of material and different things. That's my fabricator. I'm starting to add windows to it just so we can see outside. This is my bioreactor. It generates power for the base. So we cut right. Here's a little bit of my farm. So these provide food and some hydration depending on what you're eating. The watermelons over there. This is another bioreactor, again providing power for the base. We actually found a schematic piece for a nuclear reactor, so I'm looking forward to using that or making that so that we could run the base off of that instead of the bioreactors. This is my moon pool, which houses my second sea moth. This one's more for exploration. It's got extra storage. It can go a lot deeper than the first one, and we have different things that we upgraded with. So as you see, we got Mark III. Hull integrity to make it a little bit stronger, some storage. There's a kind of a shield generator that electrocutes its anti-predator fish thing. So we're going to do that. We're going to make that. And then we're going to use it to head out and get the last piece of the nuclear reactor. Like I said, eventually we're going to add more windows and stuff just so we can see around the base. But this is my scanner room. Basically what the scanner room does is it allows me to, if I need something or if I want to explore something, it'll scan it out for me. These are my camera drones, which I can use to kind of scan out the area. All right, we're trying to build, I think I gotta use it, I gotta do it on my modification table. No, I was wrong. All right, I want to build the shock thing because it helps out against predatory fish. Because you're by far you're far from the biggest thing in the water, and you're quite a few miles off the top of the food chain. All right. So first things first, let's grow out some more mushrooms. So it's 1 part survival, 1 part base builder. And then you got to make sure you keep an eye on your resources. You can eat pretty much any fish in the game, or you can grow your own food in the form of plants and stuff. The deep shrooms are used to make something that's later in the game to help upgrade vehicles at this point and stuff like that. How many mushrooms can I about hit one more? This is just cultivating pretty much. I'm gonna hit one more. All right, that sets that up. This will give me a full grow bed. So all my grow beds are full. Let's get back inside. So there's a bunch of different biomes and a bunch of different areas in the game. There isn't an official map within the game, so you have to look online for a map. But right now we're in the shallows, so it's pretty safe around here. Nothing too crazy. Some stalkers will show up every once in a while. Sometimes steal the camera off of my scanner room over there. In order to make this, I need hydrochloric acid. I need 3 shrooms and salt, so we got that. All right, in order to make that, I need copper. I have copper. Why didn't it show up? It's not copper, it's gold. All right. Now I gotta find my gold. Put the copper away. There's my gold. So there's a lot of different resources within this game. The titanium is pretty much the lifeblood of everything. And then as you further explore the game, you'll get different things and unlock different blueprints. And the different blueprints will need different things to make it. Alright. I needed this and something else. I didn't even check to see what it was. We just got the creepiest message ever from something that's definitely trying to kill us. I need a wiring kit. In order to make a wiring kit, I need 2 chunks of silver. So as you play the game, like I said, I put in about 30 hours so far. You start to kind of memorize what needs what and what you'll need to make it. No silver in there. No silver in there. Nope, mostly titanium. Mostly titanium and teeth. No, almost. Nope, no silver. Man, don't tell me I'm completely out of silver. Hey, sure enough I am. That's not good. Alright, unfortunately I'm out of silver, so I have to go get some. So we're gonna leave that there because we're not gonna need it. We're going to take, where's that storage drone? Not seeing the storage upgrade. Oh, I might have put it in the other, yeah, I'm pretty sure I put in the other submersible. Yep, because it has the storage right there. Alright, I'm gonna have to steal this. I had to, and I was keeping one in the submarine, and then I built the prawn suit, and I haven't been using the second one. But I keep it just in case it gets destroyed. The first one gets destroyed. Eventually, I'll make a duplicate of the upgrades and put them out to that pod up front. Alright, access upgrades. Storage. Alright, let's do this.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Alright, now according to, you can see I've got buoys out here that'll kind of help guide you. If you find anything interesting in the environment, you pretty much just generate buoys, and you can drop them off anywhere. You can name them so you know what you're going after. Now, based on the information of where the nuclear reactor should be, there's also a wreck there. So we're gonna go in the direction of these beacons, but we're not actually gonna go to the beacons. So you see we got thrashers, or one of the hostile fish. They act very much like barracuda, and they'll go after anything shiny. Now we're in the grassy knolls. We're in the grassy plains. Another semi-safe area. There are some sand sharks out here, which is what you just heard, and was currently chasing me. He can't really damage the submersible, so I'm not worried. Sometimes the game glitches and it doesn't fully load, just like it's doing right now, which makes it very weird. And that's a repack. They're pretty hostile, or pretty docile. So we're hoping that the game loads a little bit better, because right now it's not doing a good job of that. And it's just something that's been happening recently. When I first started playing, 30 hours ago, this wasn't really an issue. And it does make it difficult to play the game a bit. I'm pretty sure I just lost my other beacons. Oh, there they are. It's somewhat weird because I don't know if I can actually traverse this area or if eventually a wall is just going to load up in front of me. So far it looks good, but I'm currently heading in the wrong direction. Yo, it's easy to get lost in the water. Ooh, scary darkness. Alright, this is the blood kelp forest. Okay. So, this is the opening to the trench for the blood kelp forest. And then what I'm looking for is over there, I think. It's not an exact science. I don't have a map. Ow. I just hit something. Oh, yeah, sand shark. Like I said, from just based on that, we're definitely not the biggest thing in here, even with the full-on submarine. There's also another more dangerous creature you have to watch out for. I think the direction I have to go in is this one. Well, there are multiple hostile creatures you have to watch out for, but there's a specific one that I'm talking about. I gotta bring the sub out here. Look at all this. This is a gold mine of material. Lots of quartz. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. I don't hear anything. It's hard to get my timing on, or my spacing right. I was told that if I hear warpers, I'm going in the right direction. I'm gonna cut the light just for now. You can use your lights on the water and it'll help you as long as it's basically bouncing off of something. Because if it's not, then it's just gonna shoot light into the abyss. The problem is that the light attracts hostile fish. That one's infected with something. Okay, I'm in the plateau again, but I can hear something. I can hear the reefbacks, which is fine. I keep running into these biters. And I have lots of sand sharks out here. I feel like I'm heading in the wrong direction. I feel like somewhere around one of these jellyfish I made a wrong turn. The name of the game for this is exploration. Figuring out where you're supposed to go, where's what. It shouldn't be this deep though. Lots of resources down here. Sand shark. I keep wanting to call them sand tiger sharks because of the noise they make. It makes me think of a tiger's roar. But you see, once you hit a certain depth, the bioluminescence starts. That looks kind of cool. Is that a sea cow? That is a sea cow. What's he doing down here? Alright, let's see. What are we looking for? Like I said, there's one creature that we want to avoid at all costs. And he lives down here. Dude, I don't know what I just heard, but I've got bad feeling about it. And that would be the very creature right there. Alright, now we gotta bug out, unfortunately. If that thing gets a hold of your submersibles, he will destroy them. That is a Reaper Leviathan. Let's see if we can get a better angle on him. Like I said, the lights will attract him, so he should come over here. Unfortunately, we don't necessarily have the maneuverability to avoid him if he gets too close. Last time that thing got a hold of one of my subs, I barely got back with 4% health. He almost wrecked my whole thing. And it was this one too that he almost wrecked. Which is my exploration one. My important one. Alright, somewhere along the lines we made a wrong turn, so we're gonna double back and we'll try again. We're looking for the Sea Trader's Pass. That sand shark stuck in the wall. This is a new area. I don't think I've ever been here. As far as my experiences go, if you're near reefbacks, you're pretty safe. The Leviathans don't come near him. I don't know why, they're docile to us. That's a fragment of a scanner room. All right, let's double back. I'm pretty sure we got lost. Just some reef backs. That's a cave that'll lead us deep down. Actually, let's see if there's a piece down here. If I was the thing that I was looking for, I'd be in this direction. There's a chance that there's a nuclear reactor piece down here. But like, this is one of the biomes. Once you hit 200, you see there's a lot of stuff for the prawn suit to collect for us. Now this biome does have hostile creatures in it. I currently don't see any, so just know they are here. They're called crab snakes. They live in these giant mushrooms. And that would be one of them right there. And I do believe that is the base we're looking for. Supposedly there's treasure inside these mushrooms, but these creatures live inside these mushrooms, as you can see by him entering it. Okay, let's see. If what we're looking for is here. This is where we found our first piece, but other players have been fortunate enough to get 2 or 3 pieces while they're here. I am not one of those players. Alright, pretty sure we can surface from here. Sometimes the game stutters. A lot of times the game stutters on times where it's not good. Like when I'm running low on oxygen. Radiation detected. We still got to patch up some of the radiation leaks in the Aurora, so we don't have this issue. Okay, this should put us closer to home. Unfortunately, we didn't get another piece of the reactor, but we are going to go try again at a different location. We're going to try again for the reactor, and then we're going to bring the prawn suit and the sub down there and see about mining some of those resources. That's my sub. This is... Okay, I should be able to actually do it from here. I should be close enough. It's like a few ticks shy of southwest. It's like that area. Yeah, I probably should do that before we go on a big adventure. Unfortunately, that's one of the things. There's a creative mode where you won't have to worry about your hunger or your thirst. There's a hardcore mode where you only get 1 respawn. Where you only get 1 life. If you die, you pretty much start over. So there's different modes that'll... I'm gonna dock this. They give you different abilities to do, like where you don't gotta focus on stuff, so you can stay more focused on the story or more focused on being creative. One of the cool things that I have is a filtration machine that makes water. It takes the water from outside of the base and it
Vital signs stabilizing.
Separates the salt from the water. So I don't have to worry so much about making water anymore. It used to be really annoying and I used to have to pay attention to it a lot. Where I would go eat something or just be hanging out somewhere and see the different fruits that I can eat. You know, just come back. The Chinese potatoes, the roots just pretty much grow themselves, so I don't really have to mess with it. The watermelons, I do have to I cut too many. Usually if I cut too many, I'll just plant some. Or I'll just pass them back to storage. Alright. You can also eat fish. There's different plants that you can eat. You can cook and cure fish. When you eat certain things, it will either boost your hunger for sure, but it can also boost your hydration unless it's cured or it's gone bad. What up, Reaper? What's it? What up, Reaper? Thanks for joining us on the mixer side. All right, so we got our base. We're supposed to be heading south by southwest. Somewhere about here. Alright, let's give this a shot. Right now we're on a quest looking for pieces for our nuclear reactor to help power our base. So we can cut back on the bioreactors because we have like 6 of them, I believe. So with as much power as the nuclear reactor makes, we'll be able to just hang out with maybe 1 or 2 of them. Hey, go on pause and press LB and RB at the same time. No, I'm good. I don't need to turn on the creator mode. There is a console commands that lets you kind of mess with the game and lets you do a bunch of different things. You do have to save, or at least it's suggested that you save before you do that. I thought about it, but I want to do that in I'll do that in creative mode. All right, so we're just passing the kelp forest. The water's turning green. It says to go until you can't see anything anymore. Let's head down. He said if I hit the bulbs, I went in the wrong direction. And that I should follow the anchor. If you see the anchor plants, you should go to the right, is what they said. We just hit 100 meters deep. I'll tell you, this doesn't look right from... I feel like I should go the other way. Lots of resources out here. Lots of things for me to run into too. I can hear the reef backs, so it's not too bad. Somewhere in all this should be a wreck. No, I'm still at the bulbs. A lot of this is just trial and error, to be honest with you. There we go. I was like, the game's not... It's difficult to tell what to do or where to go when the game doesn't load. The hope is that they patch that. But I know they're working on below 0 right now, so... That's a giant hole. Is that? I think that's the wreck I'm looking for. There's a giant cave there. Here's... Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, just do a quick look around. Warp squids are in the perimeter. Yeah, I think I'm in the right spot. That's what they said to be on the lookout for, was the warp squid. Which is like the dumbest... Yeah, that would be him warping stuff. Trying to warp me, actually.
Damage to plant life on the sea floor suggests maybe the migration dwelling life form.
Oh yeah, no. Thanks, Friday. Really just didn't need that at all. I'm gonna program this thing to keep information to itself. Alright, so what we're looking for is that right there. But Friday did say something very alarming, so I'm gonna park my ship. Hopefully safe. Warp square 12 o'clock. Alright. Let's get this over with. That's one fragment. I think I need 3 fragments in total, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think I need 3 in total. Alright, let's get back to Bodie McBoatface. The warp squids aren't that big of a deal. If you can keep an eye on them, they will, you can kind of track them. When you have your back turned is when they like to hit you with the warp thingy that they have. And that was it. You suck. He's on me. He's on me. He's on me. Yeah, but what he don't know is that I got one of these. See you, fool. Nope. Come on. Go get some. I've got air I can play. He can literally show up anywhere. He can just teleport to anywhere he wants. Turd. Booyah! Nuclear power. Let's go. Alright. I wish there was a way for you to tell time in the game. Alright. I apologize for what I said earlier. You still suck. Try to keep him away from the sub. I hit them. I try not to hit anything, because when you start hitting stuff too much, your submersible will take damage. Even with the hull. What in the world is going on here? Alright, come on, let's go home. Even with the increase to the hull and the reinforcement plates, it still will take damage. I'm trying to be careful because I want to listen and not attract attention. I should be able to just... My hope is that was a reef back. Yeah, I got reef back on the right. I can actually dock on the reef back and just hang out on top of them. It's a huge mountain right in front of me. Like I said, when you're in the void out here and you start shining lights on stuff, sure, it'll let you see and it helps, but you draw attention too. So I try to use them sparsely. What is this? Alright. I'm starting to have an idea of where I am. More reef backs is a good sign. Shipwreck. I should be in the grassy plateau. Water's blue, a bunch of red grass everywhere. Yeah, that's where I go down to see my crab snake buddies. Except we're not really friends. Dolphin time. One of the dumbest things I like to do is to breach either the submarine or the submersible. For no other reason than that, I can do it. Alright, so we just got our final sweep of the nuclear reactor. I really wish I had a... I'm gonna check. No, see, I don't have one. If I had a beacon on me, I could have dropped a beacon off there, so it'd be a lot easier to find. But this is my home base, which does not have as many lights as I'd like it to have. So it's something I have to work on. All right, home sweet home. Make it do what it does. All right, so the first thing, let's head over to our resource room. Sounds like our water filtration's making us some water. That's not what I wanted. All right, what you got for me? Booyah, nuclear power. I need an advanced wiring kit, 3 lead and plasteel ignite. In God. All right. How do you make an advanced wiring? An advanced wiring kit takes a wiring kit. Reactor rod. Oh, I can make that. It takes 3. Oh, man, it's a good thing I found that spot to make one. To pick them up. All right, so unfortunately, to make an advanced wiring kit, you need a wiring kit. In order to get a wiring kit, you need silver. Guess what we don't have? You guessed it, silver. All right, let's go back into the crazy void and find us some silver. Actually, I'm gonna exit the vehicle because it did get banged up a bit, so we're gonna repair it with the repair tool. Trying to stay alive, you understand? Alright, lights on. Okay, silver. Actually, you know what? Let's show off another cool thing that the game has. See, what it doesn't have is autopilot. Alright, so we know silver comes from a few different things. I was hoping to find a silver chunk of... like a huge chunk of silver, but that wasn't the case. So let's see what this can do for us. The shale chunks might have some silver in them, but the sandstone chunks for sure have silver. We can look up data boxes in gold. Alright, so we'll just look this up for now. So like I said, whenever we need a resource, we'll set the scanner room to scan it. It does pull power from the base. This is the upgrade fabricator for the scanner room, which makes you can make extra camera drones, scanner room range upgrade, and scanner room time upgrade. One of the coolest things is the scanner room HUD chip, which goes attached to your suit. And as you can see, there's little orange circles right here. If you didn't have that chip, you would have to see where this room scans, pull out a camera, and then head in that direction to go look for it. But because we have the heads-up display chip, we don't need to do all that. Unfortunately, without the speed upgrade or without the time upgrade, this does take a while. So usually what I do is I'll let it scan, or I'll set it to scan, and then I'll prepare, make sure I've got enough food and water, and make sure all my meter's up to par. What up, Mortem? Came by on our Twitch side. Blasted us with a bunch of mad hype. Appreciate it, bro. I almost had a mad heart attack earlier. Ran into the wrong creature out here. Actually, we're gonna take a bunch of watermelon. We're gonna eat what we have first. Some of the food's pretty cool because you can, when you eat it, it definitely ups your hydration more than it does your hunger. So you ain't gotta worry about it much. Make sure this planner's full. Alright, bet. Alright, since this is a resource mission, and just because I really do enjoy using it, we're gonna bring out the Cyclops. Okay, what do I need for the Cyclops? I got batteries. Let's bring out... I'm gonna make sure everything's powered up and at 100. And then we're going to drop off whatever batteries aren't at 100. So like the scanner, the building tool. Oh, the building tool really doesn't need to be. The repair tool does. What else I need? Propulsion gun. This for sure needs a super drain of power. Alright, let's put all these batteries up. We'll take 2 because we're taking a whole bunch of the gear. What's this at, 100? Alright, bet. We built the wall locker outside of the moon pool to house all the power cells for all of the vehicles. Right here, actually. 5, 10, 11, and the one that I have is 12. The only thing I don't like about the sub is it takes 6 power cells in order to operate it, and as soon as you plug the power cells in, it begins to drain battery. And so your trips are very short, to say the least. What I am going to do though is I'm going to pull the power cell from this submersible since I'm not really using it. It'll just sit there. We'll say battery power. Just walk it out. Alright. We're going to plug that battery in. The battery on the dock sub is going to charge on its own. So that battery will charge while we're there. I'm pretty sure the prawn suit takes 2 batteries. The submersibles take, or 2 power cells. The submersibles just take 1. Behold in all its glory my submarine, Bodie McBow Phase 2.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production.
So I have a few lockers already built into it. Let me see if I bring out my flashlight. Oh, that's what I forgot to check the battery on the flashlight. Whose battery is about to die. So you see it houses my power armor. And then all of this is space that we're eventually just going to put wall lockers on. And then this will lead up to the engine bay. This is the engine. I can fabricate upgrades for it. I can do decoy, all this kind of cool stuff. So we're going to shut that off, give it a power cell, and the lights should come right back on. So usually what I do is that I'll set this up, I'll get it ready to go, and then when I get out of it, I'll take the batteries out. Alright, so 6 batteries, there's my power suit. Pretty sure he's got nothing in storage. Yeah, he ain't got nothing. Batteries 100%, armor's 100%. Is there anything I can give him? I wonder if there's anything transferable between him and the submersibles, since I'm not going to use them. I think the storage is... I'm going to put batteries over here. Alright, let me check to see if I can steal... There's some stuff that is just for the submersibles, but... Oh, I need a battery for the flashlight anyway. Alright. It's definitely finding a whole bunch of stuff over there. But I know a spot. This has 100. Let me get that. Run button. Take that. Take this. Put that to charge. Alright, bet. I think I can take the storage. I'm pretty sure I can take the storage ones. I don't know if I can take the home one. We're gonna find out though. Take upgrades. Take this, take this. Yeah, sea moth and prawn suit. That's only for the sea moth. Sea moth and prawn suit. Why can't I take that other storage container, I wonder? Which is something in it. I forgot I had these. I don't know what they do. I picked them up because I thought they look cool and I can plant them. All right. Give me your storage. The prawn suit by default is set for 900 meters. So you barely, I mean, they have other depth things for them, but you don't need it. At least I don't feel like you would have to go that deep. All right, let's get this adventure underway.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Thank you, scary submarine voice. All right, so we can give him that, we can give him that, we can give him this. He's got 2 drill arms, which I probably should take off, but I'm not gonna. All right, so this is how we pilot a sub that should be piloted by 3 people, but just me.
Engine powering up.
So first thing you do is you power up your engine, okay, which is like a no-brainer. Second thing is you rig for silent run. Okay, next you use your cameras to figure out where you are. Okay, the Aurora should technically be behind me. I can't see it with this camera. This is my favorite camera, but I also have a surface camera. So yeah, that's the Aurora. The direction we're going in is somewhere over here. And then I have one camera it's pointed at the front, but it's behind my other camera. So it's like the tail end of the sub, you know? Alright. And then my sub has a thing that allows me to figure out if there are any hostiles near me. Okay, there's a lot of stuff over there. The thing is that this is the shallows, and it's like a terrible place to try to operate a submarine. Because the water is not that deep out here. Just to build this, I had to go to deeper water. I had to carry my mobile vehicle creator. I bumped something. So there's a compass on the steering wheel, or just above the steering wheel. I should turn this off because I'm not getting any of these, actually. I'm heading right back to where we were. How? This sub will hit things, and like fish will tick against it. I will admit that I do feel better when I'm in my submarine, but it's like I said, you're still not the biggest thing out here. Got some rebacks at 12 o'clock. Alright, we can submerge. Oh, it has a horn. I don't know what it does, but I don't know if it caused the reef back to turn away. I just don't want to hit the reefbacks. They're so nice. But like, this is what I'm talking about. We just started with this and it's already at 86% battery. Okay, based on the information that we had, the direction we should be going in is this one. Alright, let's switch to a camera. I'm pretty sure we just ate one of our batteries. I'm gonna dive a bit. We're looking for resource mounds, just so we can get the prawn suit out. Stretch his legs a little bit. We're also rigged for silent running, so we won't make too much noise. Oh, go my baby. Look at this. Look at this. Yo, let's go get money.
Engine powering down.
You can power down the engines. It's not going to matter. This thing's still going to drain battery. I'm pretty sure I drained a battery just coming here. 100, 100, 100, that's 300. 168. See, I drained the battery just coming here, and we're only, dude, we traveled, I'm tell you right now, 840 meters away from our home underwater base, and we've already killed most of our battery. Boom. Let's get rich. So I gave it 2 drill arms just so that it drills faster. But the bad thing is that if you have a drill arm, or if you have 2 drill arms, you can't pick anything up. Like, when you're excavating, it automatically comes to you, but when you have to pick up just stuff in the environment, it won't do it. That's lead. Oh, that's lithium. Oh yeah, I need this. I mean, we need silver right now for sure, but lithium is difficult to find. Lithium only exists in hostile territories. See, if I could have somebody, like, if I could play multiplayer and then have somebody like keep an eye on me down here, I'd feel a lot better. But the drill arms do damage to hostiles, so they don't, like, you can chase them off a bit. It's not a lot, but pretty sure this is lead. Yep. So we found quartz, we found lead, we found lithium, I found diamonds, gold, magnetite, all sorts of things. Like I said, bro, resources is the name of the game. Exploration, resources, survival, you know, all that stuff. All that fun stuff. So they tell you when you first create the power suit that people who are steering the power suit have the sense of overwhelming, like, you just feel empowered, and that trained professionals have to go to classes to avoid feeling this way, and that I should use my self-control. The prawn suit does get a alright, so it looks like I maxed out my storage, so I'm gonna go in and pick these up. But I'm wondering, because I gave it, open the storage. No, I think that's it. Because I know I gave it extra storage, I just don't know where the extra storage would be. But I think it automatically just goes into the back. Yeah, access upgrades. Alright. Another thing that I could do that's kind of cool is that I could turn the lights on the sub. And one of his lights is a basically a spotlight. So if I park the spotlight at the right place, what's this? This is lithium. If I move, I'm gonna lose my ability to get back to the sub. That's the one thing that you have to upgrade the jump jets on this thing, because he doesn't really jump very well. And so you have to find like a high spot to jump from, so that you can get back to the sub. Alright. Okay. Also, I really should change the paint color on the sub. That's the tail end for sure. Alright, this, nope. This button. Hey, look at that, we figured it out. Alright, once you hit a certain spot, it automatically just picks you right up. Alright, we're gonna change the color of the sub. I put it to dark because I was hoping that it would make it harder for the monsters to find, but it's been making it harder for me to find. What's up, dude? What up, Mortem? Appreciate you stopping by. Right now we're pimping my sub. Pimp my sub. Alright. I'm hoping that makes it easier to find. What was I doing? Storage. So we just used the power armor to basically steal or pick up a whole bunch of lithium, lead, and quartz. Sweet. Unfortunately, we have to manually transfer it from one storage container to the other. So eventually, we're going to build a bunch of wall lockers in here and just have a bunch of different things to help turn this into a mobile base and make it a lot more usable. You can arm it with a torpedo mod and decoy mods, but the torpedoes are non-lethal. They're pretty much, they deter the monsters from coming to get you. I just emptied out another battery. All right. Look at this sweet resources. I have no space for any of this in my base, but I can now, with that lithium, I can now upgrade my base and buy or make new things for it. All right, we know we lost the battery on this side. Did we lose all three? We sure enough did. Unfortunately, we left the batteries downstairs. So now we have to play this game again. Nope, take that one back. Bottom one, yep. Alright, so we're going to check where the batteries are at. We're going to, the goal is to try to find some silver. There is a thing that you can get to, oh, no, I put it away. To help this be a little bit more useful and more practical. It's at 66, so we're going to leave it. Alright, let's get going.
Engine powering up.
You always want to take a look around. You never know what you're going to find. This is the tail end of my ship. Yeah, now that it's white, you can actually see it. Alright. We're going to undo the silent running. And we're going to activate the lights. So you can see it makes more noise, which I don't know if it's good or bad. I would assume the noise would attract predatorial fish. So, and when you do the silent running, it cuts your lights. Not that one. Where is, not that one? This one. Alright. Start heading towards, what's that? Rubies. Yeah, that's exactly what we're heading for. See if there's a way to get some more resources. Like I said, the goal is to get some silver, but so far I don't think I've found any mounds of silver. I usually run it on silent mode just so that I was hoping it would save battery. But there's no guarantee that that's the case either. Some weird noises going on down here. Those are reefbacks. Some kind of trench here. Detecting anything? Non-hostile fish or non-hostile creatures won't show up on our radar. It won't bleep on our scanner. Only the hostile ones will. Alright, it's going to be a tight fit to try to put this thing down here. Okay, in all fairness, if this is the thing that I'm looking for, there aren't any hostile fish down here. Or so I was told. Tail's too close to the wall. Tail's still too close to the wall. I know.
Rick for silent running.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to park it in here. All the cameras have spotlights on them, so you can actually use the cameras to somewhat guide and steer the ship around. Problem is, I can't tell you exactly. We're 150 meters deep. Got some reef backs above us. Radar's looking pretty good. Gonna drop down a bit lower. We should go check out that distress beacon since we're in the Cyclops, but I got a mound of quartz down here. Debris from a wreckage. Probably a bunch of sand sharks down there. If I had to guess. It's like a cavern of some sort. More quartz on the right. With quartz, we just make glass, and then if we make a, if we find teeth from the stalkers, we make enameled glass, which is a little bit stronger. I don't want to crash into this mountain that's over here. What is that? I want to say that's lithium. Unfortunately, you can't zoom in. Oop. Nothing on the radar. I had a fish. Yeah, it looks like either lead or lithium. That's lithium for sure. That means the other one's lead. Something's up. We tried to parallel park a submarine. It didn't work. Alright. Let's go into the deep. Just lost the battery. Lots of quartz down here. Found the ruby. Like I said, our goal is to try to find some silver. We're just gonna drop down a bit. Now out here, there's probably hostile creatures. There's a giant hole somewhere that I feel like I'm... Jelly rays are not hostile. It's like quartz.
Seek fluid intake.
I didn't bring any water with me. That's on me. Normally I load up. Did I? Pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, we're at 20? No, we gotta go back. Alright, this expedition is on hold for now. Just straight surface. There's a warp squid down there. The reef backs nearby. And breaching the surface in 3, 2, 1. Or not. Surface breach. Full on out of the water. Unfortunately, if we would have packed more water, if we would have actually packed resources like food and water, we could have stood out. But because somebody forgot, we have to now go home. We didn't pack any snacks, guys. Go back. We did get a whole lot of resources, which is good. So while we're unloading resources and stuff, we're going to put the batteries to charge. There is a mod to make the batteries more efficient, or make the sub more energy efficient. So we're going to work on making that as well as charging batteries. Or power cells, really, is what I should say. All right, we're going to cut off the silent running. There's one more speed that's used for emergencies. The problem with that is that the vehicle could overheat, or will overheat, and you'll basically start a fire. There's an upgrade for a fire suppression system, but okay, technically what I need to do is head over to, yeah, I know I'm in shallower water than I need to be. Okay. For a while, I was keeping the sub way closer to the Aurora than I intended to. The heck is that?
Rig for silent running.
Let's pull it off to the left. As slow as this is moving, we might have to ditch this and just go on our own. No, we're right there. If the character starts to take damage, then we'll know we're too far out. Oh, there's our parking spot right over there. Maybe cut the engines. All right.
Powering down.
Yeah, so it turns out if you don't drink water, you'll die of dehydration. What's up? Speaking of water, water filtration system looks like it's getting ready to make me a nice fresh bottle. Filtration is complete, so we will take that. You can go ahead and make us another 2 bottles. Initially, I want to set this whole room up and just fill this whole room with water filtration systems. At least I was gonna, but this one has been doing a pretty good job of just maintaining. I have a whole Foot Locker outside that's just full of water, just for emergency purposes, you know? And that's the other thing. So when the filtration system makes salt, or separates the salt, if you use coral tubing with the salt, it'll make bleach. And then if you mix you can use the bleach to filter out the water. All right, so let's Cyclops upgrades. No. Let's look at what we need to make the batteries more efficient on that thing, since we're already on this end, and then we'll swim over there and grab the resources. Fabricate. Oh, you know what? I think I have to be on the sub too. Skabloosh. If we can make the batteries more efficient, we can go back to that wreckage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What's up?
Systems online.
Well, thank you. I don't know what to name him. I didn't want to go with Jarvis or Karen or Friday or anything like that. I wanted to come up with something new. Fabricators on the left. Hey, what you got for me? Ooh, I can make all of those. I can absolutely make all of those. Shield generator, I don't know anything about. I can't make this. Converts environmental heat energy into electrical power for use by the Cyclops. See, I thought that converted the heat that the Cyclops made into... Alright. So let's get these batteries. Wait, hold on. Did that need... No, it was computer chip. Computer chip, benzene, and polyethylene. I need copper or gold for that one. Alright, fortunately for me, I'm growing all of the ingredients needed to upgrade the battery. I don't know if the battery upgrades are stackable though. Stackable. Alright, you got anything in you? Nope. Take these batteries as well. Alright, and let's begin unloading some resources. Because the quartz is used for glass, so if you want to do like an observatory or do just make your base not look so dull, quartz is what you need. The problem with that is for all the glass that you add to the base, it weakens your hull integrity. So you'll have to add bulkheads and like reinforced panels like that one there, or platforms. That's why everything's on a platform. Just to help with the hull integrity. Charging batteries. I was like, what did I come down here for? Charging batteries. Actually, give me the... Wait, what did that have on it? They were both at 100? Give me them back then. Where are the... Nope. Nope. That one. That one. Put the ones that are 100 away. That one can go. That one can go. No. No. He can go. That can go, and that can go. This way we don't have that issue. This is another reason why I want to go nuclear, because charging these batteries like kills the reactors. How's this holding up? It needs to be reloaded. I need to eat. If you set things up right, they'll pretty much take care of themselves. You know, I should check the filtration while I'm up here, or the, that one's good. That one needs to be loaded, the one in the back needs to be loaded as well. That one's good. Put some of this cord up. Like I said, the quartz is just good for making glass. But all the vehicles have glass or need glass. Alright, so I need a computer chip, which is table coral, gold, and copper wiring. I should have some copper wiring because I know I tore down some stuff that gave me copper wiring. Okay, I need gold. Need... No, that's coral tube sample. I know I have some copper wiring in here somewhere. 2 of these. This is the Pyloline, whatever. And copper wiring. Yes. Alright. That's that. I need this. I don't think it's here. No, I have to go to the sub. And I can't believe I forgot what it was. I was just there. Oh, the lights on the sub is still on. See, those are the spotlights.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Alright. Let's figure this out first. Unpowered. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any cells to power this at all. Oh. Alright. Well, let's take resources while we're here. We need these resources for here anyway, so they can just sit and chill there. Nice, and that should be it. Oh no, I have a bunch of stuff there too. There's like a bunch of gold, unfortunately. I really needed silver. Wrong button. There it is. Alright. Sounds like another bottle of water was just made. And it looks like I'm gonna have to make another wall locker. I had these in order once. At one time where we did the thing, you know? Okay. This, and this can come with. Yeah, as you can see, we're like super full on stuff. Actually, these two can come with. Oh, Reginald over here. I have a storage locker outside for them. Alright. This could go there. There's a lot of running around. There's a lot of back and forth with this game. That's the only thing I don't like. So the majority of our time is spent going back and forth. So I don't like that, but hold on, let me make sure. Yeah. Actually, since I'm here, okay, what exactly does the membrane tree do? That gives me a membrane seed, but what can I use the seed for? I planted this with no idea what it does or what it's even good for. Like I just grabbed it and I was like, oh, I can plant it. I should do that. Waste of time. No idea what it does. Alright, unfortunately we need to power our station again. Inventory is full. We'll go this way. Actually, so these are random storage lockers that I've made. So this one contains coral samples, or it did. This one contains ion cubes, health. The fabricator on the other ship makes health for me. I'll just go over there and pick it up every once in a while. This one contains food. Oh no, it contains water, because that's how much water we've been making. Reginald's can go in there. So you can see, this is why I'm not really worried about water right now. And this is water, so yeah. Not really needing a whole lot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's start with this one. How you holding up? Good to go. How are you holding up? Also good to go. Yeah, I built quite a few of these. So they're pretty much everywhere. But my base is max power right now is 2600. So that's why. And I basically just load it up just so that I don't have to worry about it later. And that's also how it makes power. But the hope is to do away with these for nuclear power and not need as many. At which point I think I'll stop growing acid shrooms and probably replace that with deep shrooms. So the way this one works, the two front planters are sources for energy. The planter in the back is to respawn these, or to refill these. That should be enough. Oh, that was more than enough. Alright, go back outside, put these down. Unfortunately, you gotta get the seeds out yourself. And when you cut these in the wild, the acid that they throw out is very harmful. And it'll cost you some HP. Which is why we didn't entirely do away with the first aid kits. Even the deep shrooms. The deep shrooms they hit harder. I should, if I cut only 2 of these, I'll be alright. I'm pretty sure this side's full. Nah, I could fit one more. Alright, that's that. We need to get a battery out to the sub so we can figure out what the upgrade is. What the upgrade is for. Alright, if you're enjoying the show thus far, feel free to drop a like. On YouTube, consider subscribing. On Facebook, Twitch, and Mixer, consider following. We'll take 2. Alright, let's go figure out what our sub needs to turn it into an electric vehicle. I mean, it was already electric, but like to make it more efficient, you know? For starters, how about not leaving on the giant spotlights? Bro, that's how you know the power is bad, that the voice didn't even come on to talk to me. Either that or he's mad at me. He's probably mad at me. Alright, what you got for me? We're going to cut the lights. I should probably leave the interior lights on. I'm gonna build something in here to keep it light, to keep it lit, you know? Alright, what do I need? Oof, I need benzene. Alright, benzene is made by the blood kelp. We're gonna leave that because we'll literally be right back. I'll go. Cannonball. Alright. So in order to make benzene, you have to find the blood kelp, which is where we were earlier. Blood vine. And then you steal some blood kelp. Or some blood oil. It's just called that. I don't think it's actually blood. But this is just like the Chinese potato, where if you don't pick all of them, it'll just keep growing them. But just in case I'm wrong, we planted some extra. Alright, we got the 3 ingredients that we need. Let us go make the fuel, make the sub more fuel efficient. I'm pretty sure these are stackable. So we might make a few. Because like I said, at 500 meters, then the prawn suit drops down to another 9. I really don't feel like I need the Mark 1 for this just yet. I left everything in the storage locker on the first floor. Why wouldn't it let me use the ladder? There we go. It's like walking around your house with a flashlight on. Wait, so you stream on Twitch at the same time as streaming on YouTube? Isn't that against the rules? Probably, but considering I don't really have a following on Twitch, I don't think they care. This is, I'm not really, like, once I start to make some money over there, maybe they'll care. But, and it's only technically after 24 hours. You're free to do whatever you want with that stream. Alright, so efficient engine efficiently by 300. We're gonna make another one and see if we can stack them. We need a chip. We need... Let's see. Whee! I should have copper wiring already. I think it's in here. It is in there. I need gold. I need copper wiring. What was the other thing I needed? Table coral. Which I'm pretty sure is in here too. I was wrong. Peter Brady. 1000. What's the name of the guy who just commented? Alright. Let's do this. Next, I need deep shroom. Deep shroom is salt and blood oil. Salt I have plenty of. I need deep shroom and blood oil, which is outside. I'm gonna steal these just because they're random. Can I take from this? I can. Take 2 from him, and then I'm gonna take 1 from over here. That should be everything I need. So if your hunger meter drops low enough, your character's stomach will start to growl. And the reason that I mean, like, hydration lasts almost no time whatsoever, but sprinting also doesn't help. Alright, let's make some stuff. I needed a piece of gold. That's what I forgot to get. Still need silver. Let's see, we got efficiency percentage up to 300. So far, so good. Alright, if I can't stack this, I'm gonna be upset. Because that means I just spent those resources for no reason. Mortem, how's the stream going, my guy? Good, bro. We just got some. We just went shopping for resources. I don't think it's stacked. What the heck is that? Water. Let me see. I'm gonna pull them off. Engine efficiency now 100. Engine efficiency now 300. Nothing. Hey, oh yeah, man, sounds good. What's the objective of the game? Right now we're in survival mode, so the objective of the game is to survive and try not to waste resources like I just did. Just kidding. And just trying to progress the storyline, figure out why you're here and what happened. Which a cool thing happened. Unfortunately, the stream wasn't going, but we managed to hail a rescue around about 20 hours into the game. And then we found an island for them to meet up with us, basically for them to come pick us up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then the structure that I was like admiring turned into an anti-aircraft gun and shot my rescue right out of the sky, completely obliterated it. So now I'm starting to think, right, because the premise was that you just crash land on an alien ocean world, but now I'm really starting to think that we were shot down. Dirtbags. We weren't even in orbit. We were just hanging out in space. It shot us down. First off, that's really good accuracy, okay? Because that's a distance and a half. Second, that's a lot of power. So what is up with that? All right. Damn, that sounds crazy. Shot down. Yep, shot down. I can't prove it, but my theory is that almost like 100% we were shot down. That is ready to go. Do it. These should be already ready to go. That's already 4. I guess this is 1 battery off. I think this is 13 batteries. I don't need. It doesn't do anything. So I wish I wouldn't have wasted the resources now. And I'm pretty sure I can't give it to anything else. Yeah, see now it's just the Cyclops. Fortunately, the resources that we wasted to make that are just. If they do notice, though, you get a ban coming your way. Yeah, probably, but that's only for Twitch. That's not Twitter or Facebook. YouTube and the other Facebook doesn't care. I don't know if Mixer cares. I have to look into it. But I know from what I've read, Twitch is your stream belongs to them for 24 hours, and then after 24, you can do whatever you want with it. But a lot of the comments that I've read on it, it's if you're not an affiliate, then it doesn't matter. All right, what are we doing? Sub is completely. Let's get some water and let's get some food. Not on that one. Also not on that one. Also not on that one. I really do need to get more organized. What is someone telling you that you're gonna get banned? Yeah, so Peter Brady, so Mortem, we're live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook. And so one of the comments from the YouTube side is, since we're live on all of the platforms at the same time, isn't that against the rules? And so it's Twitch for sure. It's, you know, I've been warned, or I've read that you have to be careful with streaming to multiple platforms when you're streaming on Twitch, because you can get banned for it. But the other comments are, if you're not an affiliate, they don't care, because you're not really making any money. You're not deterring from their viewership in any way. Yeah, Twitch is tricky, right? And so he was like, if they do notice, because I was like, well, they haven't noticed, or even if they haven't noticed, I don't think they care. But he's saying if once they do notice, or once I start to draw enough attention on this platform, then they're for sure gonna care. And of course, I mean, we all saw how they did Ninja, so it's not like they pick favorites. Dude, I got lost. I lost in my own base. All right. All the batteries are charged. Let's go get some food. We're gonna find some food. We're gonna load up on some water. We're gonna take the sub out again. Now that the battery efficiency is a lot better. Ooh, darkness. Look at this. Look how creepy this is. You have no idea what's out there. And the flashlight is like completely useless. Lights up plankton. I'm in the shallows, so I'm not in any real trouble. That's why I did that. And this is my base, which I really should add more lights to. And that's a sea cow that just farted over us. The goal is eventually to build more platforms on all the multi-purpose rooms. That looks pretty sick. Is out of I mean, let's be honest, they will only ban you if they report. Because out of 1 million streamers, they won't only look into you. And I'm okay, just fart. It did, bro. If you go near it, it farts. But if I shoot my stasis rifle at it, right as it throws all those little yellow orbs, the stasis rifle freezes basically time. And I can pick up those little orbs, and then I can use them to make stink bomb torpedoes, which I can then launch at at the bigger the monster fish that are trying to eat me. So this is the life pod right here. This is what we crash landed with. There's nothing in it now, or at least we don't come in here now. It still makes us first aid kits because the fabricator will make us stuff for life. Who got you playing this game? So I was window shopping on the PlayStation Store. They were having their summer sale, and it was kind of like the last day. So while window shopping, I saw that it was 50% off. And then I went looked up some videos, and I looked at Jacksepticeye, and he was playing it, and he was just having a blast with it. And I was like, you know what? That is definitely a game that I would love to play. Like, my favorite thing other than playing video games is to go scuba diving and snorkeling. So to play a game where I'm 100% underwater is like, I needed something to mix it up because I was kind of getting bored there for a while. And I was starting to lean away from streaming and playing games. This is all the same thing. So it's a nice break. I'm collecting food right now. I'm eventually gonna build a giant aquarium. We should play Apex again. Bro, I'm down, dude. Anytime you want. I've got the battle pass and all the extra stuff that comes with that. What is that? Oh, that's an egg. Oh, stalkers on us. So even though this is a kelp forest, but it's still technically the shallows. There are still hostile fish here. They act like barracuda. I'm literally trying to catch fish with my bare hands. No spear gun, no net, no fishing pole. Literally just swim up and grab them. Come back here. Aha. Stop it. Where'd you go? No, that's an egg. How much fish do I have? Alright, we're good. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna shut off the scanner room. Good, man. I'll let you know for sure on Discord once I find a good day. Yeah, definitely. Now you can cup a fart at your foes. Yeah, pretty much. I'm sending a torpedoed fart at some scary looking fish. Alright, I'm gonna cut the scanner room because we need the silver, but we're not heading in that direction. Because I really want to explore that new wreck that we discovered. To be honest, mate, the only scary thing here is you. You think so, right? Very funny, right? You think so. Yeah, wait till I introduce you. The sea monster with the claw for a face. What can I scan? Ooh, I can scan Rex. Last time I scanned Rex, it didn't go out that far. So I'm not going to do it. Actually, you know what? Let's go check. That's our goal right there. Use life pod. It's sunk to 500 meters. Bro, your character looks like it takes up half the screen. I don't know. He's like a regular guy to me. Okay, what am I doing? It's just these halls, like, it's not, the structures aren't really all that big. Hit the water and you'll see what I mean. Alright. The guy, I know the mask comes on when I hit the water. Alright, we're gonna leave that. I should put a fabricator on the sub. Alright, take these. See, I'm not that big. He's got a mask on. That's what you're seeing. It looks super zoomed in. Yeah, because he's wearing a mask. He's wearing a snorkel mask, dude. When's the last time you went diving or snorkeling? It looks goofy like that. Must have a big head. Probably. I don't know, he might have a big head. Oh, take this, put it over there. Don't need that. I'm gonna put this in here, but I'm gonna take 2 of these with me because I lose hydration way faster than I lose anything else. Looks normal size, just a giant head. Bro, me and my brother-in-law were playing No Man's Sky the other day, and for whatever reason, his character was like 13 feet tall. See, look, it farted. Another burst, and it's a cloud of turds. Alright. We got water, so we won't have to worry about hydration. All the batteries are fully charged, so let's take those. Oh no, someone help this man. Bro, this is bad timing. Those aren't dead. Like I said, they're completely harmless though, so I'm going to invite you when I get my pool. Yo, don't invite that dude. See, look right here. I can make a vortex torpedo, which will basically just teleport them away. Or I can do, if I can get his gas pods, I mix the gas pods with titanium and I make gas torpedoes. But I don't know if the sea moth or if the Cyclops needs a torpedo bay. Because this is for the sea moth. Like, I don't know if the Cyclops, I know it has a decoy bay, but I don't know if it has a torpedo bay. Okay, what was I doing? I got stuff. Alright, we got food. Storage on the other thing is empty. Let's take it out. Alright, so we're going to use the submarine to go check out what's up with used life pod over there. Normally I just, for the life pods, I just send out the sea moths or the short submersibles. Especially mine that's stacked to 900 meters. But I want to test out this new energy saver mode or whatever for this sub. See, like I can load, it loads a decoy, but I don't know if it loads torpedoes. Is this storage? No. I thought that was storage. Yeah, so I guess the torpedoes are only for energy at 1200. I gotta upgrade that. Alright. Let's head out. We got the prawn suit, so if we find any when you come over, leave your mans at home. It would be cool if it was. Yeah, yo, the manatee can stay there. They can stay in Florida. Wish they would make every single thing in a game useful. That would be a great game. Yeah, for the most part, this one is. Where are we going? Just about everything is useful, but you have to figure out what the use of it is the only problem. So, I mean, there's some, like the seagrass that's over there is kind of useless, but like the mushrooms, like everything looks kind of useless, but then you can figure it out. Talking about all the doors open and all that. Oh yeah, definitely. I just hit a fish. I just hit a fish and killed it. Alright, so I've never been over to use Abandoned Life Pod, so Assassin B-Day, what's up, bro? Thanks for stopping by on the mixer side. Reported fish lives matter. Really, Mortem? Really? Listen, in all fairness, I've eaten quite a bit of them. One of my things that I want to build eventually, it has no real purpose now, but one of the things that I want to build, you can build a creature containment, which is basically a giant aquarium. And so if you stack the multi-purpose rooms, you can stack the creature containments, and then you can actually just swim. If you put a hatch on it, you can swim in there. Listen, man, give me one of those PlayStation hats and we can call it even. Bro, do you not listen? So, story about my hat. I'm gonna stop hitting fish now. Who is that? A bone shark? Wait a minute, what is he doing here? Okay. What's going on with the fish? We're gonna ignore that. Dude, that is a bone shark. Dude, he does not belong in this biome. Duh, there's another one. Weird. They're not normally from here. It's weird, but it's also interesting. And oh, I'm at the floating islands. That's why. Damn, man, she came all the way over here. Oh, that's not good. All right, we're taking the sub down. Let's do this. We're rigged for silent running. Yeah. All right, so the last time that I was here, not only did I find bone sharks, which is the creatures you see on the right here. These are ancient floaters that are holding these islands up. There's also a Reaper Leviathan here. There may be more than one, I don't know, but as for sure, there's one. I think the max that this can go is 500. We'll start to get warnings once it drops down. Are you streaming on something other than Mixer? Yeah, Assassin B-Day. We're streaming on Facebook, Mixer. We're on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook via the Mob Crush app. Mob Crush does have a unified chat, so you can see, as a streamer, you can see all the different chats. Those bone sharks about to jack you up. Not in the sub. And tell me about the hat. All right, so the story about the hat, I went on GameCube or GameStop.com. GameCube. I went on GameStop.com and I was looking through their like stuff because I knew I was gonna wear hats on stream and like have like PlayStation or gaming related shirts on. So I found the hat. I looked through and it's nowhere to be found. And the only store that has it, that maybe has it, is Lots of Stars Taco. I don't know what he's doing. The only store that has it is maybe, what is that? Is maybe like 2.5 hours away. So I'm like, okay, let me see what we can do. Let me call the store and see if they'll hold it for me. So I go to my local store and I see maybe they, dude, what the heck is that? Maybe they can do something for me. So I call her, or I go over there and they're like, hey, we found the hat. You know, it took them forever to find it, but they finally found the hat. And they're like, what we can do is, oh, I'm in the blood cut. Oh no. I'm going to finish my story at this depth right here. So they're like, what we can do is maybe call them and see if they have it. So you don't have to drive 2.5 hours away to try to pick up a hat that's not there. So they call. The guy's searching. It took him, he had to call us back here where I live because it took him that long to actually find the hat. And it was the last one that he had. So he was like, I can ship it to you guys and you'll get it within a week and then you pick it up, pay for it, do the thing. So that's what we do. Not even 5 days after I get my hat, all the local GameStop stores start carrying the hat. So yeah. After almost not getting what I wanted and having to struggle to find it, if I would have just waited 5 days from finding it, they would have had it. He said, bro, GG. All right, so it looks like we have amp eels in the area. The reason that I'm kind of freaked out about it, besides the fact that the amp eels are whatever, like there's a warp squid right there. I don't know if you guys can see him. He is a little bit worse than the amp eels because the amp eels will just come over, kind of shock you or whack you a little bit. He can teleport you out of whatever small vehicles you're in. So I don't know if that counts for the full-on submarine. But that's not even the terrifying thing. If we're in the area that I think we're in, that thing is here. No, that's not it. Is it? Dude, I can't even tell. I'm cutting engines now. We've hit our limit. We can probably drop another. I really wish I had the submersible because I have no idea if the. You know what? We can probably drop down a little bit more. So why do you feel like something is about to yeet you out of your sub and rip you up? No, the warp squid isn't gonna. I don't think the warp squid can pop me out of the full sub. 4.2 meters kappa. I don't think the warp squid can pop me out of the sub, but the reason that I'm worried is because there's a kelp. So this is blood kelp, right? This right here. Those are the like blood oil little chip thingies that you pick up, and then you can grow this. From my understanding, is there's a kelp zone that houses or that hosts, basically is the home for ghost leviathan. And the ghost leviathan basically does not, it's a ghost. It goes right through, I've seen it go right through structures. And the best way to defend against them is a stasis rifle. Guess what I don't have? You guessed it, a stasis rifle. All right, let's do this. Cannonball. Whee! Splat. Say hello to my mobile suit Gundam. I don't know if the warp squid can pop me out of the mobile suit, which is also slightly scary. This pod looks mostly intact, which is slightly interesting. The thing is that I'm surrounded by hostiles. Oh no, it's not intact. There's a break right there. All right, we're gonna drop this. Do I have the rebreather on? No, I do now. All right, pick this up. Let's not hang out here any longer than we have to. So this is what happens. You get distress beacons from different pods, and they're almost all abandoned. No, they're all abandoned, and they're all broken in some way or shape or form. So you don't even, like... I kind of want to explore down here, but not in the mobile suit, because I don't want to get hit by that thing. To Ampule. Let's get in the bay before the Ampule starts jacking it up.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
What's the health at? Alright, we're good. We're at 100% health. What's the battery life at? 50. Alright, let's check batteries first before we start hanging out. So we'll do all those things do. So the prawn suit is mostly for gathering resources. The Ampule is just an electric eel. It just whacks you. So Leviathan, what does it do? I don't know. That's the thing, because there's so many different ones. I have no idea what the Ghost Leviathan will do. I know it'll damage you, but other than that, I have no idea what it'll do. Like the ship just took a hit from an Ampule. You know what? Let's go check this out. Let's go look around. Like I said, exploration is the name of the game, right? So that's the Ampule whacking himself around my ship. Because he's a total tool. Where am I? The warp squid will pop us out. I don't know what the Leviathan will do down here. I don't know what it does, because I've never seen it before. Make him a pet. You can. All I have to do is find the eggs. If I can find the eggs of the Ampule, I can make the creature containment and grow me an Ampule. It doesn't do anything. Like, I can't really use it for anything. So this is good down here if I need... I mean, this is a blood kelp and deep mushrooms. And there's probably a bunch of rubies down here. There's definitely a bunch of quartz down here. Can't really see too much. Alright, let's go take a look around. See, this is why I kind of wanted the submersible, because the maneuverability is a lot better. But the submersible can't take as much of a beating as some of the other... Like, the Cyclops can take a beating. The armor suit can take a beating. And the armor suit has the 2 drill arms, which will... Like, when they come fight me, I hit them with the drill arms and take a chunk out of their face. Not really. And it doesn't look like there's anything down here, but... deep shrooms and blood kelp. And hostiles. There's that one ruby over there. Yeah, so you decided to abandon her pod once it hit 500 meters, which is exactly where we're at now. So I'm pretty sure she's dead. Because with this being hostile infested as it is, I doubt that she made it anywhere. Lots of quartz. Yeah, like if I had to guess, this is the northern kelp zone. I think the warp squid is on to me. Oop, missed the hatch by that much. See, this is why I don't like leaving my... I'm gonna land. This is why I can't... This is why you can't leave the submarine too high for the prawn suit. Because he won't make it. He's got little legs and no jumping skills. This is single player. I don't know if, because they came out with Below Zero, which is basically the part 2. I don't know if that's multiplayer or not, but I don't see anything really worth the time of being here, so let's bug out. I wonder if my radar beacon is going nuts. Yeah, so you see how there's a yellow mark on the radar there? That's because it's detected a hostile. Okay, the goal is to just get up out of dodge without collectively pissing anything off. Especially anything bigger than us. Dude, we're only at 81% battery life. Nice. So it looks like the thing did work. Alright, unfortunately, it's difficult to tell what depth I'm at. Like, based on the surroundings. Let's check the cameras. There's some warp squid there. I can't tell if there's a surface. I just hit something. I can't tell if I'm near the surface or not. That's a bone shark that's infected with something. Oh, that's the other thing. So I go to little legs and no jump. Sounds like somebody I know. I wonder who that is. So I went to go turn on after this. My rescue ship was blown out of the sky. Yeah, see, I did. I went north to the northern kelp zone. So there's Ghost Leviathan there. So after my ship was blown out of the sky, I thought maybe I'll turn off the laser. And so when I went to go turn off the laser, it told me that infected creatures could not turn off and on the laser, and that this was a quarantine planet. Those are reefbacks. They're like giant whale squids, or giant whale, like jellyfish thing. They're completely harmless. They're harmless, but they do signal like that you're in a safe zone, because none of the Reapers are out here. Alright, unfortunately, to dock the sub, I'm gonna have to go around my base. But since we're on 80% power and we're so close by, let's go introduce ourselves to the nearby Reaper. So we're gonna disable silent running so we can move a little bit faster. So like I said, we have an emergency speed.
Warning, vessel countdown. Excessive noise.
So if you ahead at full speed, not only does it make excessive noise, it'll overheat and you'll start a fire. You'll start a fire in the engine bay that you have to put out. All right, so we know so this is the sea. This is the Aurora where we crash landed in. To the head of it, how many times have you died in this game? I'm happy to say that I've only died like a handful of times. I want to say I died like probably 6. Unfortunately, in the first hour of playing, I died twice due to dehydration. I'm pretty sure that hentai has taken over No Man's Sky. I've just seen a dinosaur type creature with apparent appears to be giant breasts. Really? I don't know what to do about that. Oh well, big rip. Yeah, because like you start the game and they don't even tell you, like they show you the hydration meter, but they don't tell you how to make water. And so a lot of the stuff that's in here that you have to learn how to make, if you don't get the blueprints for it, if you don't scan the tool of it, or if you don't scan, like I scanned a what's that fish called? A bladderfish. And that's when it was like, hey, you might be able to filter water through the like you might be able to use this for something. And then when I took it to the thing to cook it, because initially I was trying to just cook some fish, the make water icon lit up. And that's when I learned, oh, if I use this bladderfish, I can use it to filter water out. What is that? Hold up. Let me get a camera on that. Oh yeah, right there. Oh, there's an eruption down here. I'm working on what I need for a more protective suit to help me protect against high temperatures, so I can go down there and investigate. Okay, that's a reef back. All right, we're switching to cameras. This is the one that I like. All right, we're gonna submerge a bit. We have to switch to the radiation mask because unfortunately the Aurora is leaking radiation. So anytime we go anywhere near it, we'll get a warning for radiation leak. But it's from what I've seen and heard, I can get in there and I can fix it. And the radiation won't be as bad. As a matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have it right for the Aurora. So the Aurora, like I said, is a ship that we supposedly crash landed in, but it turns out that maybe we didn't crash land. We might have been shot down. So look, this is all debris. This all used to be actual like coral and rock and all that stuff. And thanks to the explosion, the secondary explosion of the engine bay of the nuclear reactor on board, it basically glassed this whole area. And there's our boy right there. All right, where are you going? Can I see him at the surface? Where is he? There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Look at our claw face over there. Talking about I'm the scariest thing in here. Dude, you can't even see him underwater. Alright, so he will damage the full sub. I don't think he can knock me out of it. I've just seen some videos where he's popped people right out of their submersibles and just wrecked the submersible. So there he is there in all his glory. Yeah, he's bigger than the sub. The thing is, wait, why is this? Okay, this camera should be facing out there. So he's somewhere out here. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a floater island thingy. He's somewhere out here. I just don't know where.
Seek fluid intake.
I gotta drink water. Give me a second.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Shit, that's what I'm bugging out about. Because I've seen it wreck ships. I've seen it wreck other ships. I barely got away the last time I got grabbed by one of those. Okay, hold on. Where am I? Okay, now I should be facing... He should be somewhere in there. That's facing the front. That's not facing the front. Okay, so where are you? How did I lose this thing? No, see, he's on the radar. He's coming right at us.
Rig for silent running.
That thing creeping on you. Yeah, tell me about it. He's on radar, but I can't see him on any of my cameras. There. There he is. All right. I wish I had torpedoes. 'Cause I don't know if I'm gonna hit him or not, but I want to fire one. The creature decoy, you'll fire and they'll chase after it, or if it just floats there, they'll go for it and they'll ignore you. That's about it. The thing is, all right, let me see how much battery life we have, and then we can decide what we're gonna do about this. We're at 48%. So I'm gonna go back and charge battery because I want to be at 100%. I want to go past this part of the. I haven't been to that side of the ship. I don't know what's over there because he's guarding that. He's at the tail end of the Aurora, and there's another one at the head end of it. And so because they're guarding it, like it's impossible to get into the Aurora to patch stuff up and to look for stuff, and it's also impossible to get past it because sometimes the game doesn't load right. And so you'll be like, oh, there's nothing there. And then, whoop, there he is right in front of you. Or I got ganged up by a bunch of sand sharks. And they weren't doing any damage to submersible. But I turned the corner and there he was waiting for me. Yep, just ran right into that peeper. Just ran right into it. Alright, so the battery does last a little bit longer, but I wish they would let you stack them. Parking spots over here. Gotta turn the engine off.
Engine powering down.
We really didn't get any resources with the prawn suit, so we have to find some silver to make some advanced wiring kits. Bro, this man out here running over all the fish. Dude, that's not my fault. Okay, you pilot a submarine and tell me how it goes. It's not like there was no fish and I hit like the only, like, oh, this man piloted a submarine and hit the only whale in 100 miles of ocean water. No, these little fish are everywhere. Let me make sure I didn't leave anything in here. Nope. Empty, not empty. What's in here? Oh, resources. See all that gold, bro? We're rich.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I gotta make another wall locker. I think I just need titanium for it, which I don't even have space for. Alright, let's put these batteries up and then we'll make another wall locker for stuff. Because that was we hit a really good spot for resources. So now we're all full. 100, 100, 100, 100. 100, 100. Alright, charge everything else. See, when you're in a full submarine like that, it's not as nerve-wracking dealing with stuff. When you're in that thing, or just out there with a sea glide, and some of these creatures are the size of a freaking building, yeah. Have fun with that. Alright, let's figure out what we can do. Titanium. I think I only need 2 titanium to build. Storage locker. My habitat builder. See about where I can put it. Can't put it in front of the stairs, can't put it in front of the batteries. Really, they're gonna let me put it in front of the walkway? Oh, I actually can put it just like right here. Oh, I needed quartz and titanium, which we had plenty of. Your head is almost the size of a building, my guy. You should be good to go. Funny. Pretty sure we get the rest of it out of the sub. Just make sure. Empty, empty, not empty. Alright, lithium. Let's start. We can expand the base. How hard is it to farm the stuff you need in this game? So that's the thing. Farming stuff that you can grow is easy. Once you find it, you chop it up to get the seeds out of it, and then you just basically continually, like, you get some, chop them up, get seeds, plant them, chop them up, and you just continue that. Like, all this stuff grows fairly quickly. The problem is that the minerals you need. What's this guy's name? D-Fix, what's up, bro? Appreciate you joining us on the YouTube side. Do you have to go to the water to get into the sub? Yes, you have to be in the water to get in the sub. The hatch for the sub is right below where you steer it. So right here up front, and the vehicle hatch is in the back. So most of the stuff that you need to farm, like even with fish, like I can like literally just come here. They say I need to have a supply of food, and for whatever reason I choose to only have fish. I can make one of these or make a locker on the inside, capture all the fish that I need, and then just drop them off. Like this locker has 2 fish in it already. And just drop them off. And as long as I don't cook them or cure them, then they won't go bad and they can stay there all day. This dude's over here farting in my ear and stuff, bro. That's gross. Getting nasty. He blocked my whole doorway to that dirtbag. So that part's easy. The minerals and stuff that you need, that's a little bit more difficult. A little bit. It's not as simple because like everything, the base blood of everything is titanium. For all of the debris and stuff that you end up finding in the environment, all turns into titanium. So it's easy to just pick them up and go. And then when you have a stockpile, you just come back and you start making upgrades on your base or on your vehicles or whatever it is that you want to build. Like for instance, how much titanium do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. That's enough for a multi-purpose room. And then when you're base building, the multi-purpose room is the lifeblood of it. You start off with your multi-purpose room, then you build something else attached to it. We're gonna stack. We're 2, 2. So we're gonna stack a third multi-purpose room. This one will be made of mostly glass, so we can look around. All right, so let's go get some more titanium. And then when you deconstruct stuff, it will give you back whatever resources you used to make it. You'll get those resources back. 4, 11, 12. That's enough for 2 rooms. So the other thing with building, when you're out here building bases, is you have to pay attention to the hull integrity, because as you build stuff, it basically weighs down on you. I have so this game is 5 times scarier. Dude, I don't know if I can do that much. I can barely, I can deal with it. It's just sometimes like the game will stutter. Stuff will either load in your face or you'll hear something that's like not anywhere really near you, but it's still terrifying to hear. Or like I got jumped by like 6 sand sharks and didn't hear the Reaper that was sitting next to me. And so as soon as I turn around, the Reaper's like, hey, how you doing? And almost killed my submersible. Alright, we're gonna go pick up titanium to build the last floor on the back room. And then we're gonna start thinking about building some bulkheads. Titanium, I got 2, I need 4 more. The initial plan was to name each one of these and just keep the resources or keep the storage as organized as we possibly could. Yeah, that failed miserably. Okay, I don't think there's anything on here. No, so I should be able to just build it right on there. Alright. The Reaper only attacks if you make noise. Yeah, well, when you have a bunch of sand sharks, when you have lights on in the complete darkness and then a bunch of sand sharks banging into you and then you banging into everything else, that makes noise. Okay, what do I need to make ladders? I'm pretty sure it's titanium. And then you can shake the Reapers a little bit because I've done it to near the Aurora, but if you turn right into them, there's very little you can do about that. Surprisingly, he didn't kill me. I had the hull, the added hull protection. I'm just gonna take a bunch of titanium. Whatever I don't use, I'll bring back. So I had the added protection. So that helped, but I made it back to the base with like 4% on the sub. So it's like it barely made it. So like right now everything's kind of glitchy, which is weird. There's like serious lag. And then that should be it. I don't think there's a... No. I said it's just 3 floors. Alright. I don't know why the frames are dropping like this and why it's being all glitchy. We're gonna put that ladder back here. So like I said, right now we're just building for function more than form. The eventual goal is to have all this actually be useful for something. And I want to build a separate, I want to build another multi-purpose room that branches off for just my, well, stop banging stuff. Listen, first off, sir, it's difficult to pilot this thing, okay? Second off, and this is important, did I build on top of this room? I'm pretty sure I did. And second off, it was dark. Okay. I don't think I did build on that one. Maybe I'll be able to throw a ladder on the side. See, I just bumped into the little rock there. Let me see, my hope is to, no, see, I can only build the latches. Yeah, I can only build the latches right in the middle where it's all already taken. Alright, so the good news is we'll get some hull integrity back because we're gonna get rid of some of this stuff. See, cow. Inventory is full. Okay, so what's in here? Yeah. Acid shrooms. Alright, we can't build anything on that one. We can't build anything on top of the scanner room. What I can do is... let's go get some silver. I need silver. I want to build a nuclear power plant. Nuclear. Alright, we're gonna drop this stuff off from the inside.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, we're gonna eat. We're gonna hydrate up. And then I'm pretty sure my hydration system is finished. What we can do is fill that room up with hydration systems. What do I need to build it? This. Titanium, copper wiring, and aerial gel. Alright. What do I have on me? Salt.
Calorie intake recommended.
I know, I'm going to the farm. I grow Chinese potatoes on the water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There's some trees that people are growing. There's two types of trees. One that gives you a bunch of hydration, and the other one that gives you a good amount of food, and that's what they grow. I left that island without gathering any tree samples, and so now I'm stuck with Chinese potatoes. I'm pretty sure my water's outside. Yeah. Yep, going outside. Alright, make a quick pit stop, grab another bottle of water, and then we're gonna go look for some silver. There should be water in here, actually. There's not. Water in here. Also food in here. Alright. I'm going to turn on the scanner room to determine whether the best place to go get silver is. Alright, as that's scanning around and these beacons start popping up, we'll head back. Be in the water already.
Systems online.
You know, I just realized I took all the upgrades off of this system and put them on the prawn suit. I have to go get them back now. They have two identical sea moths.
Emergency power on. Oxygen production offline.
He can keep the arms, I don't want him. If I climbed down the stairs as fast as my guy just did, I'd have tripped and fell. Two over there, a couple over there. There was a whole bunch of them over in this direction last time. See, so like there's pieces like this. If I pick that up and I take it to the fabricator, it'll turn it into 4 pieces of titanium. Or if I scan a blueprint of something that I already have, it'll turn into titanium as well. So this is a sea glide fragment, which I've been had a sea glide. So that's 2 pieces of titanium, and then that's 4 pieces of titanium. But the fragments take up 4 squares of your inventory also. So you can't carry as many of them as you'd want. Let's... Hey, my gravity bomb! That's where I left it. Ow, really? Alright, you guys are free to go. Dude, I've been looking for that thing for like 2 days. That's how I go fishing, by the way. I throw the gravity bomb and it traps all the fish, so I don't have to go very far. I'm gonna go looking for them. Until we can find a large deposit of silver, this is how we find our silver. Is by doing that. By finding chunks of sandstone. He can't hurt the submersible. Me crashing it into stuff hurts him more. Hey, silver. Alright. I'm hoping that some stuff will light up somewhere near where there's some good resources. Like some new area I haven't been to yet. I'm trying to push out further and not pick up resources that are right by where I'm staying. Just in case of an emergency, then I'll have those resources over there. Beacon 3 and 4. What's with Beacon 3 and 4? I'm trying to think what's over there. I kind of want to explore. This is the new area for us, so I kind of want to explore this out here. And just see if there's anything out here. Like, so the brain coil just throws air into, like, air bubbles out. So there's no point in really trying to grow that. He'll eventually give up chasing me. He'll get bored. He's literally just gonna babysit the exact area I need to be in. See, this is the slow way of getting resources, which is why we have a prawn suit and a submarine. Is this a cave system? No. So if you're ever tight on air or like find yourself in a bad spot, if you hang out over brain coral, it'll give you air back into your system. It'll help prolong you being underwater for that much. I think it's like 20 points of air each time. Alright, let's go this way. Reef backs. I'm pretty sure I've explored that wreckage already. Reefbacks had something on them that I was interested in earlier, but I forgot what it was. I don't think the scanner room reaches this far out, so I don't think I'm gonna find anything, but just in case. I'd rather come out here, find nothing, and then leave than miss the opportunity to find something, you know? Hit a squid. Scan the environment. Make sure I'm as alone as I feel. Yeah, if I had that eye tracking thing on my stream right now, that thing would be all over the place. It would literally show dots all over the place because I'm literally scanning everything that moves and things that don't move. Alright, let's see what we got over here. I don't think I've been out here yet. Is that here? That is here. Always got to make sure you're alone. Nice. Silver. I like how the light flickers in the ocean, you know, in the water. I think it's a very important detail for them to have gotten right. I have to take the suit down there, the prawn suit down there, because there's some serious, what the heck was that? There's some serious deposits down there. I don't think any of them are silver though. That's the only problem.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let's take the submersible down here. There's crab snakes down here, I know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that's down here. See, but like there's like 2 serious deposits right there. Somebody just try to bite me? Is that? That is.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
What is this? I think that's, yep, magnetite. And I'm pretty sure that's gold. That fish is infected with something. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There's another 2 storage of magnetite. I don't need magnetite as much as I need some other stuff. Like silver for right now. That's gold, this is gold, this is a volcano. Oh, this is legitimately a volcano. Oh, thermal vents. I can use that to power my base as well. There's another thing of gold. Magnetite I think is made because of the high temperatures out here. That fish ran into me. Alright. So we found ourselves a thermal vent. Possible volcano. Dude, the temperature, look, if you look at the arms on my, you can't see it now, but the heat affects the submersible and it starts to turn red. The metal starts to heat up. See, if I had the thermal module on here, because the temperature got so extremely high there, I could have used it to charge the battery on the Seamoth. But I'm never really down here that much, so I'm not interested in that. Yeah, I just realized I forgot to turn the music off, so this whole live stream is about to get flagged on YouTube because of the game music. Oh well. Okay, supposedly there's supposed to be treasure down there. Is that? That looks like lithium. Man, is silver the only thing I can't find? He's infected too. I don't know with what, but he's infected. Oh, dude, what's this? I didn't know this was here. Alright, let's see if we drew any attention while we were here. Try to park this thing somewhere safe. This pink fish right here is like a piranha. Alright, let's go first aid kit. First aid kit and nothing else. So when you find structures like this out in the wild, you can scan them. If you don't have the pieces already, you can scan them, and that'll unlock the blueprint for you. Fortunately, we already have them. So I'm hoping to find a PDA or something. A little tunnel. Just leads out here. Back into the lava dome. Some more gold. Even more gold. I wish we needed gold as much as we need other stuff, so that I can find these deposits and just be filthy rich, and then I actually have the resources I need. Alright, get up out of here. Let's try and figure a way out of here. Thermal vent from earlier. You can actually, because there's thermal vents here, you can actually build a base down here. And you just use the thermal vents to power it. Is that the thing that... I went in a complete circle. Unfortunately, like I said before, it's too easy for me to get lost in this game. Because it's not like there's an actual map. I have one downloaded from online, but... Alright, I think I see the surface. I see floating islands. Floating rocks. Alright. Here are all the clusters that we needed earlier. Okay, where exactly am I based on this stuff? Oh, I'm nowhere near the ship. Alright, let's go get us some resources. And this will tell us if we're too close to... If we're too close to the aurora, the radiation meter will start to tick on that. The goal is just to get enough silver to make an advanced wiring kit. And every time we click one of these, it's like lead or something. Which we can define deposits of lead, so silver is the only thing we can't find deposits of so far. Gold. Found deposits of gold too. Alright, we're too close to the aurora. Double back. Any one of these could be a piece of silver. And yet none of them are. Silver, silver, silver! Are you kidding me? I'm full. Where's the... no. Gotta be on this side. The sound... out. That sound... I was gonna say, that sounded like a thrasher. Open storage. Should put that in there. Alright, let's see about finding my piece of silver. That wasn't it. Did it roll like all the way down here? Dude, I lost that piece of silver. That sucks. Wait, is that it? No, that's a little pod thing that holds a kamikaze fish. Alright, can't believe we lost it. Where's the other storage on this thing? Dump some of the other stuff that we have. So we can pick up more stuff. That was silver. Bunch of quartz down here if we want to make glass. Once we start adding glass to the sea base, we'll come back and get all this quartz. I don't think we're gonna need it, but it's 2 quartz to make a piece of glass, so. Before the prawn suit, this is exactly how you used to farm for resources. Was doing this. You park the sea moth somewhere, or use it to find the little pieces that you needed throughout the environment, and then we didn't even have the heads up display. We didn't even have a scanner room. We had to swim out here and grab these pieces, put them in our pocket. Water and hunger are starting to go down. So just titanium. Yeah, more lead. Yeah, we've explored most of the wrecks that we found. The ones that we haven't explored, obviously, is the ones we haven't found, but the ones that are further off or further away than where we normally hang out at. Alright, there's gold. Alright, I have 4 pieces of silver. I got 2 more. Let's double back. That should be enough. Turn all these orange circles off. Plus the batteries for the sub should be charged by now. So we could take that in the prawn suit out on another expedition. Something tells me we're gonna need to.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What's up? Okay, all the storage stuff is on that side. Yeah, all the batteries seem charged. This is... yeah, I can take that. I'll have to put that in a locker somewhere. I'm pretty sure we have all the silver we need, so we're gonna go ahead and make an advanced wiring kit. So make the advanced wiring kit. I believe we need gold and a computer chip. To make a computer chip, I need copper wiring. To make copper wiring, I need copper. Dump all this stuff. That one's full. That one is not. Alright, we have a spot outside for what I would call tools. So we're going to dump the gravity bomb in there. If you ever play this game and you're in a pinch for food, build a gravity bomb and dump it somewhere where you see a bunch of fish. It'll do the work for you. This outside. The one that's tools is this one. He farted again. He farted again and he laughed about it too. Eggs. What's in here? Water. This is... Alright, we'll take all this stuff inside. And the gravity bomb can stay out here. One of the new levels will build the... We will build the reactor. So we can stop collecting acid shrooms. The thing that I don't like is that it... this one needs shrooms. When you use the nuclear reactor, it'll create spent shell pieces. Or basically canisters for your uranium. You can't reload them. Just dump them. You can't deconstruct them. You can't do any of that. At least from what I've read. So it's kind of a drag, but it is what it is. Alright. I need copper wiring. 2 pieces of copper. For sure copper. 1, 2. Also need some table. Gonna need gold. This is tube, coral tube. Need table coral. I'm gonna have to go out and get some. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go out and get some. Oh no, I got 2, just enough for 1 chip. Need another piece of gold. Alright. We got 1 thing of advanced wiring. I need 3 lead and plasteel. To make that, I need 10 titanium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3. I think I need 2 lithium to make the plasteel. So in the very beginning of the game, I was making a bunch of titanium ingot, thinking that that was going to be really useful and really helpful. And it was like, oh, I'm making a condensed, you know? No, it's completely separate things. All right, so what's this at? That's 500 energy. That one's full. I think it was the one in the back. Because I don't want to deconstruct one that's giving me like a whole bunch of energy. So yeah, this one is perfectly fine. This can go. Okay. We're constructing a nuclear power plant. Our max powers at 2,000. It just went up to 45.
Radioactive materials. Exposure risks corrupting your PDA's recording of the circumstances of your death.
Unfortunately, to get the nuclear reactor, you have to make thingies for it. So I went from 2,000 to 2,500. So each nuclear reactor, I think, can do 2,500 health. Or yeah, this is creature decoy. Nope. Nope. Modification. Mark 2s and Mark 3. Where can I make? No. Can I even make anything for it? I have the nuclear power plant, but don't tell me that I don't have the thing to make nuclear stuff. Where is the power plant? Good question. I think I have to go back. This is the Neptune launch pad. I think launches a rescue rocket. But I'm pretty sure it's going to blow up. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So what did I miss? Can't do anything with it here. Processes nuclear reactor rods. Okay, but how do I get nuclear reactor rods? I doubt the vehicle upgrade is going to do it. Torpedoes? Nope. Also no. Definitely not. I think I jumped the gun on that one. I made the nuclear power plant thingy and it can't even do anything for me. Because I didn't think that I needed... I thought once I made it, they would also tell me how to make the nuclear reactor rods, and I was wrong. Powered up by 4 replaceable uranium reactor rods. Do not attempt to replace the reactor rods without a full containment suit. No, there's nothing in there on making them. Alright, unfortunately that's well, that's exactly that. Unfortunate. Yeah, I really don't know what to do about that. We got the nuclear reactor and no way to make rods. That's kind of sad. Wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. I was like, yeah, that makes no sense. All right, I need uranium crystals, lead, titanium, and glass. I should have all of those. I didn't see how much I needed, so I'm just grabbing random numbers and hoping I got it right. Hey, look at that, I got it right. All right. Unfortunately, it takes 3 of those crystals to make. I wonder how many of the crystals I have. I'm pretty sure 3 is the answer to that question. Here's one. But I found the spot where I can collect a bunch of them. Okay, here's some more. I'm gonna grab up all the ones that I have. I remember when I needed rubies like crazy. That was annoying. I'm pretty sure I don't have any outside, but I'm gonna double check just in case. I'm not gonna be in that, but I wish I could do something with those ion cubes. I should probably scan one. I'm gonna take them with me. I don't know if they're good for anything, but I'm gonna take them with me. Can I drop one? Nope. We'll probably drop it in the water. Alright. Let's go build the reactor rods, yeah? See how many of these I can build. Just 2. Alright. Look how quickly this charges my power. Okay, how many of these uranium thingies do I need? I have 3, I can make another one. I need glass. I need glass and lead. Lead for sure. Pretty sure the glass is over here. Come on, you can do it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back to the cave where I find all the uranite to make basically to stockpile these things and make as many of these little containers as I can make. Because there's one here. Alright, then there's should be one in here. Should be one in here. That's also a lot of silver that I'm gonna have to stockpile. Yeah, there's my nuclear reactor. Which is like skyrocketing my energy. Like, look how fast this is making energy. This is ridiculous. My bioreactors struggle. And it's not like I have a whole bunch of stuff here anyway. But they were struggling to get power up. This thing is skyrocketing through it. Good. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Seriously upset that I can't do anything with these cubes. I have a wiring kit. What do I need to make that advance? I think it's gold, copper. I need a chip. Gold and a chip. Chip is copper wiring. Plate. I don't have shoving. Alright, so that's our goal, was to make a nuclear reactor. Just kind of show off the game a bit. So definitely having a blast playing this and just being on the water and exploring. The base is coming along a little bit nice. We still got some more stuff that we have to add into it. And just eventually upgrade all these bioreactors into nuclear reactors. I have my power pretty much through the roof. So once we start getting some more of that going, we'll come back in and play some more of it as we go along. But like I said, definitely it's easily become probably my favorite game. Because it's just the exploration and being on the water, and then the base building, just the little different things that it brings to the table. It's just been a whole lot of fun. Alright, so as always, I'm your host of Battlestar. I do appreciate everybody who's come by and joined us on the different platforms that we've been streaming on. Like I said, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Mixer, and just kind of having a blast on everything, really. We're going to be working more, getting more stuff on Mixer and getting more stuff on Facebook or on Twitch. So, but like I said, the Unified chat is always up when we go live, so we'll be able to see all the comments from the different locations. So like I said, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. As always, I'm your host of Battlestar. Peace out.